3, 2, 1, action.
Good afternoon. Today I'm in Inverness with some geography researchers who are claiming that Inverness is a clone town. If I could ask you the first question, what leads you to believe that Inverness is a clone town?
Well, as you're walking around the streets, especially in the centre, like the high streets, like the main district, there's a lot of franchise shops like Primark, Next, Marks and Spencer's, lots of stuff that you see like in other cities like Birmingham and Worcester, like where our University of Worcester's from. And it seems quite like, not trademark or generic, but it's pretty familiar, so you don't kind of get the unique aspect of Inverness. So that's kind of why we're leaning towards it being a clone town.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. If I could ask you the next question, is what is it about this particular area that supports that argument?
Well, we conducted a clone town survey that was done in just England by the New Economic Foundation, and it scored 12 out of 50, which means that it is definitely a clone town, because that's right in the barriers for it. So that was like solid evidence. And we found out also that 42 out of all 103 cities are also clone towns. So it's obviously becoming more common. And yeah, as Charlie said, it's sort of lost its sense of place. So yeah, mainly that.
That's very good, thank you very much indeed. And if I could ask you another question though, but as I've been walking around Inverness, I've seen lots and lots of individual shops. For example, there's a tandoori shop, which is a very local one, tailors shops, individual kind of retailers. So how does that support your argument?
When we were walking around like the high streets, we saw that mostly independent stores were like in the alleyways, not on the centre of the street. So it's like all the franchised ones were like Costa, Primark, they were all on the main street, and we couldn't really see any independent shops. So yeah.
Okay, is there anything that you'd like to add to that comment? Okay, thank you very much indeed. Now, if I could ask the final question though, is that if this is the case of Inverness at the moment in terms of a clone town, how do you think it's going to take itself forward?
In a study in 2019, they found that 50% of all, 50% of cities in Britain had slowly started becoming more franchised and trademark, so bigger stores, bigger companies all moving in, pushing independent stores out. So clone towns are becoming a lot more common, as you can see.
Thank you very much. Is there anything you'd like to add?
I think maybe the big brands like Primark could sort of incorporate Scottish heritage more into their advertisement, because we were saying we don't even know we're in Scotland really right now, but if they just advertised more towards where they are, like McDonald's, we were saying in Asia is very different to how it is here. So even though they are big brands, they don't necessarily need to lose all sense of place almost.
Well, thank you very much. And is there anything finally that you'd like to add?
So overall, we thought that Inverness should embrace their Scottish heritage instead of just bringing all the clone town aspects into their main streets and that.
Well, thank you very much indeed. Many thanks indeed to Nick and our camera team and our makeup artist for being so supportive and making this session so incredibly successful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great, I shall look forward to the McHaggis burger then.
I look forward to that too.
Yeah.